When President Obama arrives in Austin on Wednesday, Governor Perry says he will not be there to greet him. The governor turned down an invitation to meet the president for what Perry calls a quick handshake and photo opportunity on the tarmac. Instead, Perry wants a longer discussion on the border crisis and what the president plans to do about it. The president is coming to Texas for fundraisers, and in Dallas, the county is planning on how to move forward with what could be a large surge of undocumented children. Fox 4's Natalie Solis is in our Dallas newsroom with the latest on all of this. Natalie?
Well, Steve, today Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins continuing to meet with faith leaders, organizing a volunteer plan so people will know how they can plug in and help. Some say they are ready to make a long-term commitment.
My grandfather was a Russian orphan on the orphan train, and somebody had to adopt him and help him. So I thought, well, we could at least try to do our part to help.
Victoria MacArthur and her daughter Maria Pullman leaving an information meeting on international foster care through Catholic Charities of Fort Worth. It recently doubled its shelter capacity to 32 beds, helping with the border crisis. MacArthur and Pullman thinking of becoming a first-time foster family, moved by images of kids in overwhelmed border facilities.
We have it so good here. I think it would be a really cool experience.
The Fed's still vetting possible shelter sites in Dallas County. Now shuttered Lamar Alternative School in Grand Prairie, a top contender. Sunday, Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins and Mayor Pro Tem Tony Shotwell went door-to-door talking to nearby residents. Jenkins says the county will have 2,000 beds with new kids filtering in as others place out. The initial shelter contract, 120 days. But Commissioner Mike Cantrell foresees more like 10,000 kids moving through Dallas County and worries the shelters will become permanent fixtures.
When the government comes in and spends that kind of investment to bring that property up, and they have the volume on the border that they have, there's no way those facilities are going to be closed. They're going to open up more, and then they're going to browbeat people into keeping those open.
The goal of this is to stand up these temporary facilities so the federal government can work on a multilateral approach to end this crisis. Part of that approach is to build long-term permanent facilities, not here in Dallas County, to house these children.
President Obama is going to Austin on Wednesday, but not the border towns. He also has a stop in Dallas on Thursday for a fundraising event. Jenkins would not say if he has plans to try to meet with the president. Steve?
All right, Natalie, there had been some complaints about these schools in cities and that the cities themselves hadn't been contacted. We know that Jenkins went essentially door to door in some of the neighborhoods talking with people. Will there be more of that outreach to the public about what's going to happen in their communities?
Well, I did call the city about that, and the city manager referred me to Grand Prairie ISD since it's negotiating the contract for Lamar Alternative School. I'm told yesterday's door-to-door was somewhat impromptu. A district spokesperson did say, though, that as soon as everyone is back from vacation, they'll regroup and then discuss when to hold those meetings. Steve?
Okay, Natalie Solis in our Dallas newsroom. Thanks.